Hello everyone, it's the Freightmeister here. By now, you're all familiar with how fantastic Smart Shipping Online is for getting instant pricing, completing your shipments very, very quickly, the documents, the labels, the dispatching the truck, sending an email to your customer to let them know that the order's been shipped. That's about 29 seconds. So you're all very familiar with that when you or your company is paying the freight charges. Instantly, it's small package courier pricing from Loomis, Purelator, Canada Post, DHL, UPS, to LTL shipments, Canadian Freightways, Manitoulin, Rosenau, Vitran Express, Day and Ross, and so on and so on. But you're not always paying the freight charges on your orders. You'll sometimes have customers that will say, well, ship it to them via, well, maybe Purelator or Loomis, and it'll have to collect to them on their Purelator or Loomis accounts. Or maybe they have their brother's trucking is going to pick up an LTL shipment, a couple of pallets, and ship it to them. You are not paying the freight charges on that. So can you still use Smart Shipping for generating the bills of lading and shipping documents and whatnot? The answer is yes. Absolutely. You can use Smart Shipping for all of your shipments. Regular collect, regular prepaid, regular third party, inbound, outbound, prepaid, collect, within Canada, to or from the US, intra-US. Smart Shipping application is just the smartest shipping application online, no doubt. So what I'm going to demonstrate now is how to ship Outbound Collect to your customer, where he is saying, well, ship it to me with my Loomis account. We can easily do that. Up here in the top right-hand corner, the freight charges are by default CSS bills my company discounted rates, which we do. Complete Shipping Solutions bills your company discounted rates. That's where you get the kick-ass rates from all the time. But open up that drop-down box and you can choose regular collect. That's where the carrier bills the consignee regular rates and terms. Okay, well, let's select that. We're going to do a shipment to a Vancouver customer. I have to learn how to spell that. And we're just going to make that selection. Let's make it general merchandise and a box. Let's say it's 15 pounds, 15, 15, 15. All right. So remember now that the customer has said ship it, collect to him, and we've decided that he's already told us ship it to him via Loomis, and he's given us his Loomis account number. So when we fetch the carrier results, there's going to be a list of carriers here. There's not going to be any pricing because it's regular collect. We don't know, you don't know, we don't know what his special arrangement might be with Loomis as far as pricing. And we get a whole list of carriers here. And so you can scroll through, you can scroll up and down, or you can use the search. And if I just type in LLO Loomis or part of Loomis and a click search, hey, there's Loomis right there. It would have also been in that whole list that I could have scrolled through, but this was just faster. So Loomis is selected. I'm going to click Complete the Shipment Now button, and up is going to pop a window with all the available services for the shipment from Edmonton to Vancouver. And this is where we would put in the account number that is given to us by your customer. It has to move collect on their account number. So you enter their account number in there, and this is just a demo account number. You can make the selection from the services available. Loomis Ground, the lowest cost service, is automatically selected, but you could choose Loomis Express guaranteed before 6. You could choose the Loomis Express guaranteed before 12 o'clock. You would be ready to complete the shipment now, and you're just going to get a regular pickup window or dispatch window. By default, again, the shipment is ready now, but we can click in here and we could make it for tomorrow, for example. And let's say it's going to be ready at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We're going to complete the shipment now. Excellent. And what's going to happen is we're going to get a confirmation. The Loomis truck is going to be dispatched for pickup automatically. The documents are going to be generated, and there's a confirmation number. The document's been generated down here. We're just going to open it up, and there's the Loomis document. It is going ground and collect, just as we had set it up. It is not being prepaid by your company. It's got nothing to do with your billing, nothing to do with our billing. It is going collect to the consignee in Vancouver as per their request. But let's look back in our history tab, and we're going to be able to see that we shipped to Vancouver via Loomis right here. There's the tracking number, by the way. That's a hyperlink tracking number. If we click on that, that will take us to Loomis's public tracking website. You would be able to see the shipment move along from when the driver scanned it and picked it up, and it's gone to the depot and it's scanned again, and then onto the highway truck and on its way to Vancouver, and so on and so on. So that's the regular tracking hyperlink right there. Shows that it was Loomis. There was the pickup number. There was the SMARTT Shipping bill of lading number right there and the details. If we would have put in a reference number or PO number, that would have been there. And just as per any other shipment, you could view it, you could edit it, you can cancel it, you can reprint it. And so that is how to make use of, for example, a Loomis, Purelator, UPS sort of small package shipment. Now, let's do an LTL shipment that is outbound collect to your customer. Again, we can click the regular collect. And let's ship this one to Vancouver as well. No, let's make a change. Let's ship this one to Grand Prairie. And we're going to have a shipment, and we're just going to enter in some general information here. Let's make it a skid and 350 pounds, 35 by 35 by 35. All right, so again, even though we're fetching Carrier Solutions, there's not going to be any pricing here because we've got it going regular collect. That means we don't know anything about the pricing. It's going to be charged to the consignee via their carrier of choice. And their carrier of choice was his brother's trucking company. Excellent. Well, his brother's trucking is going to come and pick up this pallet and move it to him, and you're not going to pay the charges. We're not going to pay the freight charges. Everything is kind of looked after by the customer. Well, that's excellent. Again, we can scroll up and down and see if there's the carrier in there that we need, or we could click on the Add Edit list and we can add a carrier. And here's your carrier tab up here. So if we were to click on that right now, I don't want to do it because it'll take us out of this and it'll say, do we want to save the changes here or not? And I don't want to do that right now. But we can add a carrier. Any of these that have user beside it means that that is a carrier that is up in your personalized or customized carriers list. And so you could have his brother's trucking, for example, in that list. Or we can type in to see whether it's there. Brought. Well, that's pretty close to brothers. Hey, we got my brothers is a users and brothers trucking. Excellent. Well, we can select either one of those. And I'm just going to click my brother's trucking. That's the carrier we're going to choose in this case. We're going to complete the shipment now. Here's something that is a little bit different from the normal process because SMARTT Shipping is not digitally, electronically, technically connected, technologically connected with my brother's trucking. You will have to contact the carrier directly to schedule this pickup. So we put the telephone number in here for you so that you can easily pick up the phone and dial and request the pickup. So when I click OK, it's going to give us a confirmation number. And it's generated the documents just as regular. So I'm going to open it up and we're going to have a look at the bill of lading. It's, there's going to be the 2 copies of the bill of lading and the shipping labels just as normal, except for there's no mention of your company being charged or Complete Shipping Solutions being charged for the freight charges on the invoice. Or rather on the bill of lading here, it says freight charges collect. Look at that up here, freight charges collect. So that means that the carrier is going to bill Grand Prairie Company. The carrier is my brother's trucking up here. Hey, look at this. We even printed the telephone number on the bill of lading for you again so that when you're not anywhere close to your shipping screen, when you've got the documents in hand, there's a telephone number right there to call the carrier. Very, very easy. That bill lading number right there, that's a SMARTT bill lading number, but the carrier will be able to use that for tracking and tracing as well. But you know what? I am going to go back. I'm going to close this document. And I'm going to go back to the history tab because, again, we are going to be able to see here's that Grand Prairie that we had shipped 350 pounds, remember? My brother's trucking. There's the bill dating number. Now, something, well, you know what? I'm going to, again, just point out that you can view it, edit it, cancel it, reprint it just as normal. But something a little bit different here is the pencil here. You could click on the pencil and you could put in the carrier's own tracking number if they have it, ABC 987. How's that? And I'm just going to hit enter, and it's going to ask me, make sure that it's accurate. I'm going to click Save Yes, and there you go. And that way you have constant information about that. That is the way to ship Outbound Collect in Smart Shipping. Easy, easy, easy. You have all of your shipping history in one location, and whether you're shipping Outbound Collect to your customer or whether you're shipping it prepaid from your company, Smart Shipping application is the answer.